Today's episode of Game Geeks is sponsored by DriveThruRPG.com. Hi folks, welcome back to Game Geeks. I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel. Today's episode, we are talking about World of Darkness, the Book of the Dead. For a limited time after the initial airing of this episode, you can use the coupon code seen below at DriveThruRPG.com to get a discount off the download of this product. This is technically a book for the World of Darkness line, so you could use it with any of your games, as you could with any of those books, such as Midnight Roads, Changing Breeds, or Reliquary, all of which we've reviewed before. This, to me, really ties in the best with Geist. I think Geist either wasn't as well received as they thought it'd be, didn't have the sales, or they just planned it for a very limited line, and really, this is the end of what you would need. This is the second book. So, what do you get with the Book of the Dead? This deals with ghosts and the underworld specifically. This book is broken up, and the first part deals with legends of ghosts of the underworld. It gives you specific areas, gates where you can get into underworlds that are either tied to times or keyed to events. A lot of legends going back, some ancient, some more modern, and some plot seeds spread out in there for you to use in your game. Now, from there, it goes into a chapter of incorporating this into the World of Darkness line. So let's say you really want your vampires to be dealing with the dead, or ghosts. There you go. Werewolves, mages, Prometheans, changelings, hunters, all of these, how they can tie into the other World of Darkness lines, specific merits, disciplines, powers, etc., that those particular lines can use in affecting ghosts or in affecting the underworld. Now, where I think this really shines is where it comes into how you can use this for Geist, which is new ceremonies, new keys, new manifestations, new ways. Basically, it's just sort of like additional stuff for you to use in your Geist game. Then it deals with what's in the underworld, sort of what you can expect to see there. Don't expect a hard and fast map. If you're a fan of the World of Darkness lines, you know that they're not big on giving you maps, tactical or otherwise. It's really up to, a lot of it is up to what you can do with your players. Also in there is a nice section, because let's face it, your players are going to want to know how to do this eventually, how you can save people and bring them out of the underworld. Also dealing with the Karaboi, I think I'm saying that right, which are essentially the guardians of each of the realm of the dead. You don't want to mess with these guys, folks, because they enforce specific laws for each of the realms and can really mess your characters up and fast. There are specific ghosts, spirits, people you might meet in the underworld, and then my favorite part of this, the dead dominions. Each specific region of the underworld that can be detailed. These are that can be used in your game and are used as examples. What's there, who you're likely to interact with and deal with, what are the specific laws that you have to pay attention to there, and how this area can affect your characters for good or for bad. Some of the ones in there that I'm very fond of are the killing fields, which are one big constant battle of the underworld, a junkyard, which is where machines and the ideas of machines can go to die, and my favorite, which is the Ocean of Fragments, which is lorded over by a Leviathan beast and a giant boat ruled over by an admiral, and my favorite bit, which is the more you're in that water, the more it washes away who and what you are and just leaves a blank spirit at the very end. Geist is probably my favorite of the mega splats for the new World of Darkness lines. I like the idea of people who have died and interact with the dead. I like the idea of this uber ghost that has bound itself to you for a reason that you don't understand, that can communicate with you, but not everyone else can see it or understand what it wants. This is a fantastic supplement for the Geist line, which is why I reviewed it right after we reviewed Geist itself. For a limited time after the initial viewing of this episode, you can get this product at a discount using the coupon code seen below at DriveThruRPG.com. For Game Geeks, I'm your host, Kurt Wiegel. Good day and good gaming.
We average 9 new titles a day. That's over 60 a week. And we've got well over 15,000 RPG titles online right now. DriveThruRPG, the one true source for RPGs.